Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Okay, so now I'm ready to get these guys in their bin. This is Cerastes vipera, the Abyssinia viper or sand viper from Egypt and other places in the Middle East, Israel, probably Jordan, those sort of places. I know you're trying to. You would really like to hoochie coochie into hiding. These are very, very nice little snakes to keep. Fairly easy. This is a male. Guys are on top of the head because they lie concealed in the sand in order to capture prey and avoid predators, of course. Hi, dude. Alright, it's rather late at the lair, so we're not going to do a whole lot of fanfare with them.
It is fun to watch them move, though.
Oh, snake hockey. Come on. There you go.
And there he goes, burying himself in the sand.
See? That's what you're looking to do. See? I'm not such a bad guy after all. I give you exactly what you need. Huh? And dive, Captain, dive. Do you feel better now that you got some real substrate to work with, huh?
Now he's got to warm up a little.
But he's not going to do that in the front of the cage. He may. Okay, this is male number 2. They can be quite snappy when they want to be, but right now they're relatively cold compared to what they need. But remember, deserts do get cold, and they're quite good at doing okay in that sort of habitat. It's an extreme habitat, ultra hot, ultra dry. Where are you gonna dive? Huh?
Is that big eye staring at you kind of scary?
That's probably what's doing it.
Back off. There you go.
See, they defeated you. You
Yep.
said bring this out to the table so we could watch them submerge, and
Not gonna do it.
not gonna do it. See, I'm glad I'm not the only one that says, let's do this so it will do that, and it doesn't do that.
Fine, be that way. It's gonna run away
Oh,
instead.
there he goes.
There we go.
Had to jump start that one. Not gonna submerge all the way.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Okay.
Just a little eye peering out. That's just so cute.
There you go, dude.
females normally this much larger, or are they just older?
Well, females do get much larger than males. That's so after they mate they can eat them easily, which is usually the case.
Wonderful.
Um, And we've had them drop babies here at the lair. You have to get the babies separated from the other babies, not necessarily the parents, because the babies unfortunately will try to eat each other. It's such a snake eat snake world out there in the desert, and if a sibling hangs out too close, whoever fires first is the victor and usually gets the meal. However, in some cases, the meal's a bit larger than they expect, and because the scales point backwards, they can't regurgitate it, and then both snakes end up dying. It's sort of a bad scenario.
There we go.
Yeah, you have to keep a respectful distance for them to do the hoochie coochie. Yeah, this is a lair favorite, these guys. They're very cute, generally do very well. Here, I'll assist you.
You can't go any lower. He's trying to.
You need to add a little substrate.
We need some more substrate in this one.
Okay, you somewhat happy now?
No, my substrate isn't deep enough.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I was just trying to help. Try that. Is that better? How about I put you back in the rack where you can get some heat?
And as always, Elvis is watching with great interest.
I know that's where you store the little sausages. Come on. Come on, Dad. Give me a sausage. Okay, so...
This is a big one.
Yes, this is a big girl. And this size will definitely hurt you and ruin your week or more. There are anti-vens available, but you have to get them from those countries that I described earlier, where they're from. And there are, you know, many bite reports and medical journals from that area. Usually it's your typical viperid sort of fun, pain, swelling, hematological issues, but there's also reported in a small child nephrotoxicity, or damages your kidneys. So we will respect them and not try to...
Yeah, she's got some good sized venom glands. Look at that.
Yeah, she's cheeky. Okay, so would you like to go to your bin? Huh? I'm sure you're tired from your long journey. I think this one needs some additional substrate too.
Yeah, she gets right down to business.
Oh, and now I'll not make my venom glands and head so broad. It's nice how she sort of tucked that all away when it was like, I'm not going to be needing this right this moment, it seems. So I'm going to put it back in yellow alert instead of red alert. So let's let them go night-night and get some meat. Alright, as I noticed yesterday when we were feeding, these young ringed water cobras need cleaning, and this guy was a bit butthurt yesterday. One thing I want to do is I want to have a good look at their tail. That to me looks male, as the sign says. Sometimes that was presumptive because it was a very young snake. Easy, dude. Wow, you're that big, huh? Easy. I can, and I have actually, sexed them with probes and stuff. Some people like to pop, so quote unquote, pop their them so their genitalia protrude, so they can make a presumptive guess if it's male or female. But my opinion is, I've seen people do this, and they press pretty hard, and I'm not willing to injure my animal just to figure out what sex it is. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do that. If I need to wait till it matures and then I find out, that's fine with me. Probing is, if you're gentle with the probes, you can probe them without injuring them. They just go back and tell their friends that they were alien abducted and had the anal probe done, but they're okay otherwise. The so-called popping method, you can really injure an animal that way. I refuse to do that, although I know lots of people that say, oh, it's really easy. Yeah, I'm not willing to injure my animals. End of story. So we'll give these guys some fresh substrate, and in a second we'll pause, and Lori can refresh that water dish before we put the little blighter back. Come on, I know, I see you. You're all too flat. Still your cage. I didn't scrub it and disinfect it. No. Uh-oh.
Whoa. Man, they are fast.
Yes. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. There you go. Go in your hut. There you go. Hi, dude. Your cage is filthy, but you're going to get a cage change soon, so I'm just going to let it go. He's been upset with me because I've reduced his food ration to 2 mice, but since I'm going to be away for a week, I figured I would, he's not going to get fed for 2 weeks, I figured that I would increase that to 4, just to placate him. Okay, dude, you're okay. You're okay, we're just going to watch. Don't be upset. Just Mr. Camera, huh? There you go. They do have a peculiar way of eating their tucker. They prefer to go from the back, and out of all the snakes, even some of the big vipers, they can chow down some very large prey items pretty quick. This, of course, is Dysphyloides typus, the infamous boomslang from Africa, a medically significant colubrid, rear-fanged. This is not your tiny rear fang. These guys have big fangs at the rear of their jaw. Well, not really the rear. If you trace a line down from behind his eye to his lip line, that's where they're located. They're really not at the very rear of the mandible, but they're about halfway back. These guys have grooved fangs, and they don't need to bite and chew. These guys are capable of envenomating you with just a tap. And their mouths can swing open 130 degrees, which allows them to sort of flat plane their upper jaw on you and envenomate you. Now maybe we'll get lucky and you'll get to be able to see the fang. I don't particularly like seeing them come at me. He's a good, you know, he hasn't really changed much, a little bit since he hatched. I've had him since he was a hatchling. He's calmed down. He's still a very shy snake, like all boomslangs. You know, people actually free handle these to some degree in Africa. They thought they were harmless for a long time, as did a famous curator of the Chicago Museum. He was free handling a juvenile when it decided that he didn't want to be handled anymore. Took a bite and calmly recorded his symptomology until he had a brain hemorrhage a day or so after. So these are the venomous snake equivalent of Ebola. They have enzymes in their venom which cause permeability in your capillaries, so you bleed and ooze blood and serum and fluids throughout your body into your skin. Hi, isn't that a funny face, huh? You have a funny face when you have a mouse and stuff going on in there. Do you want another, huh? You want to spit that stick out first? Huh? You want to spit the stick out? I'll let you spit the stick out first. Now, people, don't get alarmed, because snakes ingest substrate all the time when in the wild. Yeah, you're not making very much progress on that stick, are you, huh? You want this? Huh? You're investigating Mr. Camera. Here you go. There you go. There you go, dude. Oh, there's nothing like... Alright. The stick is sort on the outside. Meanwhile, I'm sitting down here on the floor. This is, of course, Miss Taipan. And I can see her patrolling her window frantically looking for more food. She had 2 medium rats this morning, and that's her allotment for the week. Although last week she was off feed because she was in shed, but she's patrolling, looking for that opportunity to get some more food. I'm still trying to get her back to weight after she gave birth. Well, okay, so this guy is disappearing into the back of his cage. He'll come forward when he's looking for something else to eat.